Welcome, my dear students, to St. Joseph's Academy's online classes. Today, I will explain you Chapter 18, Environment and Pollution, Part 1 of your books, Social Studies, Class 3rd. So, let's start the chapter. So, this is our today's topic, Environment and Pollution. What is environment and what is pollution? So environment is everything that is surrounding us. And when we start disfigure it, when we start destroying it, when we destroy the balance of everything around us, that is pollution. In the coming slides, we will study in detail about the environment and how we are polluting it. So first we need to understand what is environment. Then only we can know what is pollution, how we are polluting it. So environment comprises the surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal or plants lives. In the environment there are continuous interactions between living and non-living things. So students, what do we understand from this paragraph? That everything around us, whether it is person or animal or plants, everything lives, and everything which surrounds us comes under environment. In the environment, we interact with the living and non-living things. It doesn't mean we talk with them, but we have some interaction. We have some feelings, whether it's a living thing or a non-living thing. Even plants feel happy. We can feel it when we water them regularly. No? When we take care of them, they are green, they are bright. It seems like they are talking to us. So this interaction is not like we are talking to. This is a mutual, the feeling which you can feel. Human beings are an integral part of the environment in which they live. They depend mainly on the environment, use its natural resources, and coexist with other living forms. However, the manner in which man uses his environment has changed drastically. It is due to increasing comfort, needs, modern lifestyle, industrialization, and increasing population. This is an act of stress on the earth that has increased many times. Thus, the human beings are the major threat to the environment. Now in the first paragraph, we try to understand what is environment. In the second one, it tells us that we humans are the integral part of it. Why? Because we mainly depend on environment. How? Because we use its natural resources. Natural resources like water, sun, plants, fruits, trees, oxygen, everything. We coexist with other living forms. Coexist means when we are sharing everything with other living forms. What are other living forms? Animals, plants, everything. But the way we are using it right now, the way we are treating it right now, it has changed the whole world. We are misbehaving with our own earth, which is giving us life. And why this is happening? Because we need comfort. We need modern lifestyle. We have never-ending needs. Industrialization. Our population is increasing day by day. Because of that increase, the burden is increasing on earth. And in this increase of everything, pollution, population, industrialization, this act is stressing the earth because the burden has increased many folds. So we humans are the major threat to our own environment because we are destroying it step by step. So students, in this paragraph we will try to understand what is pollution. So pollution is basically the mixture or mixing of undesirable contaminants in air, water, land or soil. Contaminants means things which contaminate water, air, or pollute air, land or soil. The main types of pollution consist of air pollution, water pollution, soil or land pollution, and noise pollution. It also affects our ecosystem that can cause many health problems. Today, it has become a global problem. Now, what is pollution? Pollution is not one kind. Pollution means when we are polluting the air, when we are polluting the water or land or soil. And how we are polluting land or soil? The heaps of garbage you see around, the plastic which doesn't decompose, many such things, the electronic garbage, everything is destroying our soil. The fertilization is decreasing day by day. It's making the land barren. In the same way, we are polluting our water bodies. What we are doing? Untreated sewer, contaminated water from the factories, everything is mixing in our rivers without treatment. And that water from the river is coming to our home. And we are drinking that water. So that water is basically making us sick. And how? Because we are polluting ourselves, the water we are supposed to keep clean. In the same way, noise pollution. We are the one. Everywhere there is noise, whether it's transportation or loudspeakers, anything. So all these things are affecting our ecosystem. And this can cause major health problems, like air pollution is causing many lung problems in the young ones. Every third child is suffering from some kind of lung problem like asthma, bronchitis, allergies. So many health problems because of polluted water, different kind of skin allergies, diarrhea, many digestive problems. So we are doing all this to our own ecosystem by polluting it. Now we will study about pollutions in detail one by one. The first one is air pollution. So number of harmful gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide along with the dust particles in air cause air pollution. What cause air pollution? All these gases, carbon dioxide, monoxide, sulfur dioxide, all these things, and dust particles. Human activities, industries and vehicles are the main agents of air pollution. Burning of garbage, dry leaves, bonfires, barbecues and firework displays also add to air pollution. So what is a firework display? Like the patakas we use on different occasions, that is a new year or some celebration or Diwali, those create air pollution. Burning of garbage, if you have seen, the heaps of garbage are continuously burning and many dangerous gases come out of it, which is polluting our environment, our air. The smoke from the vehicles, the smoke from the factories, all these things are polluting our air. Now we will study about the effects of air pollution. What are the things it can cause? What are the harm it can cause to our health, to our environment? The first one is respiration and health problems like bronchitis and asthma are caused by air pollution. Several million people are known to have died due to direct or indirect effect of air pollution. I just told you about this. Every third child is having bronchitis right now. As soon as weather changes, they start having breathing problems. They need nebulizers or the inhalers or different medicines. Why? Because their lungs are weak. And why they are weak? Because of the air pollution. Second one is global warming is caused due to air pollution. The temperature of the earth is increasing, due to which the sea level is rising. Even the ozone layer is getting depleted. Why? Because air pollution has increased so much that our mother earth cannot handle it right now. Because of that, the ozone layer is getting depleted. Now what is the harm if ozone layer is getting depleted? Well, ozone layer works as a shield. It works as a helmet you wear on your head while driving. Now just think, there is a hole in your helmet. What will happen? The security for which you are wearing the helmet is zero, because already having a hole, it won't be able to save you. So That shield protect us from the direct sunlight. When there is hole, the sunlight is entering directly in our atmosphere, and the ultraviolet rays are very dangerous for us, which are not only causing different diseases, but the ice, the glaciers are melting at a very high speed, and because of that the sea level is rising and global warming is there. Extreme heat, extreme cold, a lot of rain, all these are reason or causing because of global warming. Just like humans, animals also face devastating effects of air pollution. The toxic pollutants deposit over the surface of the water and can affect sea animals. How sea animals? The garbage we are dumping in the sea. Huh? It is choking the sea animals. The garbage animals eating, the heap of garbage, the plastics, it's killing them. It's also causing air pollution because these are toxic. What can we do to stop air pollution? What are the measures? What is the solution? Though we have already harmed our environment a lot, so we cannot reverse everything. But yes, if we start taking problem seriously even now, if we start taking measures, we can stop it or decrease it. And what are those? Use public mode of transport, because when you will use public transport, there will be less number of cars on road, so less number of carbon dioxide will come out, less amount of smoke will come out, less noise pollution will be there. Conserve energy, switch off fans and lights when not in use. We always say that. Understand the concept of reduce, reuse and recycle. Means make these 3 R's integral part of your life. Reduce, yani ki everything we should use only how much we require. Reuse, use the same thing again and again, whether it's clothes or furniture, anything, use it again. Recycle, recycle means if something is torn, make something out of it new. Recycle it. So we will save our nature, we will save the garbage. The heaps of garbage will be less. We will create less garbage when we will reuse and recycle. Use energy efficient devices like CFL lights and consume less electricity. Emphasis on clean and natural energy resources like solar energy and wind energy, because we need water to create electricity. When we use solar energy, like our country have plenty of sunlight, so we can utilize it and reduce the burden on water resources. Next is water pollution. When the water sources get contaminated, it is called water pollution. Water is polluted due to human activities. Industrial, household and sewage waste are released into the water bodies, which cause pollution. Other activities like washing clothes or bathing animals in rivers in rural areas also cause water pollution. Water is also polluted by the soil and other particles brought by the storms. Sometimes leakage from oil tanks also pollute water. So in short, all the industrial activities pollute water. All the activities we do, if we are bathing the animals, if we are washing the clothes, in the same water body we get drinking water, we are polluting it. If untreated sewage is left to go in rivers, that is polluting. So we can stop all this if we take some measures. And what are those measures? Or what are the effects? We will study in the next slide. Now, what are the effects of water pollution? What happens because of water pollution? The wildlife, plants and animals get adversely affected by polluted water. Swimming in and drinking contaminated water can cause skin rashes and health problems. The aquatic life is poisoned. Oil spills in the water cause animals to die because it creates a thick layer on water. Because of that, the sea animals, they can't breathe and they choke. They die because of suffocation. Aquatic life is destroyed because of pollution. when we swim and drink contaminated water, we have many health problems like skin problems and all that. Measures and solutions for water pollution. What can we do to stop water pollution? So we should never throw rubbish into water bodies like beach, rivers and tanks, etc. We should always use suitable and covered waste bin for this purpose. Second, we should use water wisely and judiciously. We should not keep the tap running when not in use. Number C, we should never throw chemicals, oils, paints and harmful materials down the sink drain or the washroom. Overuse of pesticides, insecticides and fertilizers should be checked. Where do we use all these things? While farming, while growing crops. Unnecessary use or extra use of pesticides, insecticides and fertilizers can cause many health problems. So, we should not overuse them. We should not throw rubbish in the water bodies. We should always use a suitable and separate waste bin, like for dry waste separate bin, for wet waste separate bin. And if we do all these things, we can still save water from getting polluted. Now comes land pollution. What is land pollution? Land pollution means destruction of Earth's surface and soil, directly or indirectly as a result of human activities. When we destroy the surface of soil because of our actions, it means we are polluting the land. Cutting of trees, deforestation causes land pollution. The industries and construction companies produce a lot of waste which is dumped and not disposed of properly. This is another reason of land pollution. Now we will learn about the effects of land pollution. As you can see in the picture itself, heaps of plastic is everywhere and animals are eating it. So the effects are, the upper layer of the soil gets damaged. This leads to loss of fertile land for agriculture, forest cover, etc. When land is polluted, it affects the climate pattern directly or indirectly. The contaminated land with toxic chemicals lead to problems of skin cancer and human respiratory system. Even the wildlife gets affected because of the loss of habitat and natural environment. Habitat means the place where one lives. Like wild animals lives in jungle or in forest. Like we live in our houses, because we are cutting the jungles or the forest, wild animals are losing their wildlife, their habitat, their natural habitat. And this is polluting our environment because the balance of environment has disbalanced. Now what can we do to stop this land pollution? What is the solution we have? So we can reduce the use of pesticides and fertilizers in agricultural activities. And what we can do? We can use natural fertilizers and very less amount of pesticides. The second is avoid buying packed items as they generate more plastic waste. For example, if we need 5 kg sugar, we don't need to buy 5 packets. We can take open or a big packet. So we will be reducing 4 packets. So we should not buy a lot of packed items. We should try to take open or natural items. Use biodegradable products. Biodegradable means which can decompose easily or fast. Ensure not to litter on the ground and do proper disposal of garbage. Proper disposal of garbage means we should segregate the garbage. The wet garbage should be separate and dry garbage should be separate, and surgical or dangerous garbage should be separate. If we take all these measures, we can reduce the land pollution to a great extent. Now comes the noise pollution. What is noise pollution and how does it affect us? So industrial areas are more prone to noise pollution. the pressure of noise in the atmosphere is called sound or noise pollution. Human beings can hear the softest sound with an intensity of 20 decibels. Any sound louder than 90 decibel is harmful to human ears. It also causes irritation and restlessness. The noise pollution is mainly caused by the vehicles, aeroplanes, loudspeakers, machines and loud music. Some vehicles we cannot stop, like we cannot stop aeroplanes from flying, but yes, we can stop the loudspeakers. We can use the machines which make less noise. We can reduce the use of vehicle. It will decrease the air pollution also and noise pollution also. So normally the areas which have industries, factories around, they have more noise pollution because those factories make noise plus air pollution also. Because human ear can hear the sound up to a definite decibels, like 20 decibels, and if the sound is higher, it is very harmful for human ear, which causes different problems. Now we will study about the effects of noise pollution. So the first effect is it affects human health and is also harmful to the ear and heart. If you have noticed, if the music is very loud or the bass is very loud, you can feel the your heart beats. Your heart start beating fast. Why? Because of the noise. It may cause temporary or permanent deafness and loss of concentration in human beings. The person can become deaf. Noise pollution can also cause animals lots of problems, like it causes anxiety in animals. Have you seen dogs or cats at the time of Diwali or New Year when people use a lot of crackers? They're scared because that noise is too much for them. So these are the effects we have on our health and on our life because of noise pollution. Now, what are the things we can do to reduce the noise pollution? So few things what we can do to reduce are construction of soundproof rooms or buildings for noisy machines. So the machines which make a lot of noise, we should make a separate room for that, which should be soundproof, so that the noise, that sound doesn't go out. Second thing we can do, use of horns in vehicles with damaging sounds should be prohibited. It should be stopped. A rule should be made that horns of up to certain decibel sound can be used. See, government and local bodies should check the misuse of loudspeakers, etc. For example, for the ad, people start using loudspeakers. For celebration, people start using loudspeakers without any time limit. For display of your religion, people start using loudspeakers, which cause a lot of trouble to others. So, government bodies and local bodies should make a rule. And making a rule is not enough. People should be ready to follow that. Or government should make sure that people follow that and strict rules should be made for that. Then plantation of trees along roads and in residential colonies should be encouraged, as it is a good and harmless way to check noise pollution. We should plant more and more trees, especially the area we are living in. If you doesn't have a very big house, you doesn't have an angan, you can plant small plants in your balconies. And if you are living in a big house or a park is there or any place where you can plant trees, plant more and more trees, because they not only reduce the noise pollution, the fertility of land increases, we will get more oxygen. Plants and trees also reduce floods, helps in storms, regulate the rains, a lot of things. So we should do plantation. Now we will revise what we have studied in this chapter. Environment is formed by the things that surround us. The harmful change brought in the environment by natural and human activities is called pollution. Different types of pollution are air pollution, water pollution, land pollution and noise pollution. Industrial effluent and household waste are the main causes of water pollution. The pressure of sound in the environment causes noise pollution. So this is time for homework. We have explained the chapter completely. You have to go through the chapter again and again and try to solve the exercises given in the book so that you can understand how much you have understood out of this chapter. So thank you for watching the video. Our chapters 18 part 1 ends here. We will again meet with a new video of part 2. Till then, bye bye. Take care of yourself and take care of your family. Study hard. Do well. Bye bye.